G'day folks, welcome to the Frustrated Dropshipper. Well, just as a little introduction to this YouTube channel, and basically what my goal is for this channel is to provide a little outlet where I can post some weekly updates of my dropshipping experience and a few other areas to help people like myself who are starting into dropshipping and who is well, just like the name says, who is frustrated. Just a little background and I guess a disclaimer: I'm not new to dropshipping by any stretch, but I haven't been overly successful with dropshipping, nor have I really put in a really solid effort in the past. It was more just a hobby on the side that I had between other businesses I've ran and other ways that I've tried to hustle some money online, I guess is a way to say it. I used to sell business lists on Fiverr. I used to have a couple e-commerce stores years ago. I sold laptop batteries across the US, and I sold cell phone cases across Canada. As you can tell by my accent, I'm in Canada. I've also had a few other businesses. I got into some PHP programming to get in to do some scraping of data and things of that nature, to be able to sell that. And so for the most part, over the last 15 years or so, I've been into one business or another online, and every once in a while I keep coming back to dropshipping because I do like the model. I just never have seen a whole lot of success from it. However, recently that changed just earlier this year, and after I guess learning the power of Facebook advertising and Shopify, between a small retail store I opened where I used Shopify as well as some Facebook marketing, I realized just the power and ease that Facebook and Shopify provides for dropshippers, and especially with the Aberlo link to AliExpress. So between all that, I really got excited again to actually get back into dropshipping. And so for the last few weeks or so, I've went ahead and created a couple sites, and I've started giving it a solid effort. Now actually, I'm going to backtrack a little bit because that's a little bit of a lie I just told. Last year, just around September or so, I did decide to get into dropshipping again through organic SEO type of traffic generation, and I created a site that's Canada only that does dropship. I got really busy with my day job, and a few other things happened, and I really haven't been able to give that site any attention it deserves. Now, in saying that, it's actually generating sales. It generated sales last year for a few months. It died down a bit over the summer. It started generating sales again in the fall, and has actually been doing fairly well. Not to a guru dropshipper standard, I guess, but it's been doing fairly well. Some consistent sales comes in every other day or so, and I'm quite happy seeing that I've literally threw the site online and kind of forgot about it for almost a year. So it's been a great site for that. Like in the fall, I decided to go ahead and completely revamp the site for January. I deleted most of the products. I went in and added new products, got everything up and running, a brand new theme. The site looks great now, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do with this site, especially once I get into taking some of the popular products I have and promoting them on Facebook. So that's something that I plan on doing a little down the road. But for now, while I'm getting back into dropshipping and learning Facebook marketing and everything that comes in with it, I'm going to stick to launching a few niche stores. So for the last 3 weeks or so, I've gotten 2 stores up and running. Both of these stores are very small niche stores. I'm not doing a one product store and I'm not doing a big general store, but these are kind of like a hybrid store. So they are more like a general store, but they are within a specific niche. So for these type of stores, these are the 2 that I'm testing and I'm going to be running ads on. So just full disclaimer to let you know what this channel is about, what I expect to do over the next few weeks or so, what I'll be telling you guys, and things of that nature. So all in all, I think it's going to be a good channel. So as you can see on the screen here, I'm a huge fan of mind maps. If you haven't seen a mind map before, it's a great way of getting your thoughts down on paper, so to speak, and then organizing them and rearranging them and changing them. It's wonderful for getting your ideas. If you got a store you want to launch, stick it in a mind map first. It lets you put the entire store in something that your brain absorbs really easily, and you can take this then and then transpose it right over to your store. Not like it don't export, but you know what I mean. You can take all the data you've organized and now put it into a store, and it makes launching a store so much easier. I learned about dropshipping years ago. I actually wrote an ebook, and I did the entire ebook from chapter to chapter to documents to screenshots to everything, all within a mind map. Not this one here, this program on this screen. This one's a little different. As you can tell, I'm actually doing a screen record of my iPad. So if you want to learn that might be a video that comes out later as well. But I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but basically mind maps are a great way to get your thoughts and everything down on paper. It's a great way, or down on virtual paper, and a great way to organize everything. So I highly recommend it. In saying that, here is a very brief and kind of a first draft outline of what I see this channel becoming. So as you can see here on the screen, I've created a little mind map, and what I plan on doing, or what I plan on incorporating into the channel, is these types of videos. So I want to do a video of my progress, my frustrations, my goals, my successes, if I get a sale, if I don't get a sale. I want to try, hopefully every week if I can do it, to go in, create a little video and just say how my week has been. If it's been a frustrating week because Facebook disabled my account, because by the way, in the last week or so they disabled my account 5 times. Luckily got it back 5 times, so I'm happy. But as you can tell, getting your account disabled 3 days in a row 5 times over those 3 days is a very frustrating experience, having to deal with Facebook and chatting in and manual review processes, and it's just a pain. It's just a pain. So all in all, that's my goal. I want to do every week, do a quick little video to say how I'm doing, what I learned, what I didn't learn, my thoughts, that kind of stuff. I want to do videos on how to do specific things in Shopify that's related to drop shipping. So like adding multiple currencies, modifying the header color so that it's a different color to match your logo, and just different things that I learn as I go that I think you might be interested in learning as you go as well, and you might have these specific questions. So I want to do a section that's strictly on Shopify on how to do specific stuff, mostly stuff that tailors to how to do something specific for drop shipping in Shopify. I'm not really, at this point, I don't think I'm going to do any like Shopify courses. That's not really the goal of this site. I'm more or less wanting to do how-to videos of specific problems that you might be experiencing as a dropshipper using Shopify. So I hope that makes sense. Same thing for Oberlo. I'm going to do a very similar thing there, going into different settings of Oberlo, different things that you might want to know how to do stuff. I'm going to do short, quick how-to videos of doing specific items, how to change the tracking URL and actually give you a better tracking in URL than the 17 track that they use, which pretty much scares your customers away. I also want to do the same thing for AliExpress, find ways to I'm not really going to get, I might do a little bit, but I'm not really going to get into much like how to search AliExpress for products or like a product research type of videos, because there's 1,001 videos online for that, and there's a lot of videos from people that are way more qualified than I am. So I might maybe consider doing one if I find something that I think is really cool that I don't see already online. I may do a video and share that with you, but overall I don't plan on doing a lot of the stuff that's currently out there, because there's plenty of it there. Product videos, same thing. If I create a product video and I find a way to make it look cool, or find something, a new piece of software such as this one here that I'm using to be able to record my iPad, if I find certain things like that that will allow you to enhance your product videos and or let you figure something out that's really I struggled with and then I think you might find useful, I may do that kind of video. So I'm not going to really, as same as the other one, I'm not really going to do a course on product, how to do product videos from A to Z type of thing. Facebook ads, I really don't know what I'm going to do there, because I'm still really learning. But if I see something that works and I don't see other people sharing it, then I might share it. So little tidbits that I find. One thing that I noticed with I don't know if my account is unique, and I'll say it now anyway, but Facebook, when I go in and use their tool to edit multiple ad sets all at once, Facebook really don't like that. I don't know if it's a glitch in their system, but if I go in and say update these 6 ad sets and change the budget to like the budget per ad set to 10 and save it and then publish it, because 6 ad sets get published at one time to Facebook, for some reason they have problems with that at times. Not every time. I just did 5 yesterday, 5 ad sets, and so far they are looking like they're approved and scheduled to go live tonight. But the last one I did, my account kept getting restricted, and every time I made a change, the account got restricted. So I don't know. Facebook is hard to deal with times. They really their customer service is great when they can answer your questions, but when they don't know, they're not given access to a lot of data. So there's a lot of stuff that they're just going to give you a generic copy and paste response, and it's very frustrating, to be honest with you. 3 days dealing with an account restricted 5 times, I wasn't very happy. So continuing on, I'm going to probably have a section for dropshipping tips and tools. Mostly that's just going to be for if I come across a Chrome plugin or a Chrome extension that's really good for dropshipping that seems to be new or not being used very often, or if I find a new way to use it, that kind of stuff. I'll share that. If there's some tip like how to deal with the coronavirus, like best ways to word your shipping policy that I find my customers respond well to, then I'll share that type of information with you. And any other tip and tool and trick and stuff that I came across that I find works well, or I learned from someone else, because you're always going to learn from other people, then I will share that with you, and hopefully you get some use out of it. Your questions answered, that's just something I threw in there today. I was just thinking that maybe down the road, if I do get a few followers and there's specific questions that you guys want answers to that I can answer. Obviously I'm not a big guru and I don't have all the answers, but you don't know. I've been on and off online and doing business, and I own a small retail store, and I own a small catering company, and I've been dealing with government taxes and government questions and accounting and stuff. So I have a wide range of experiences between going on Fiverr and being a seller as well as a buyer, doing YouTube before, and owning 2 businesses, and dealing with the government, and dealing with collections, and dealing with being scammed. And so I have a wide variety of experience. So although I might not be a guru in dropshipping, I'm sure there's a lot of questions that I can answer that you may be unsure of. So my biggest thing is ask away, and if I can answer it, I'll do a video and answer your questions. Mindset, I'm a huge believer in mindset. My favorite book is Think and Grow Rich. I love that book. I've read it 2 or 3 times, and in fact I am on the last 20 minutes, I guess, that'll be done tonight, of the audio version of that book. Getting back into this dropshipping stuff again, because of a lot of frustration. You're definitely going to have times when you want to give up. You're going to be pouring money into Facebook, seeing all these people getting thousands of dollars a day, and you're losing hundreds and hundreds of dollars and just wanting to quit. Or you get your first sale and you're on cloud 9, and then the bottom falls out, and then all of a sudden you're back in square one, and it's very frustrating, and it is a lot to deal with. And I find the teachings of Napoleon Hill and a lot of these other books really help with your mindset, and I'm a firm believer on mindset as well. The section below that, books and courses. Books and courses is going to be a section that I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with it. I don't know if I'll just like list. I'm not really one to summarize books very well, so I don't think I want to read a book and then do a video for you guys to summarize it, because I don't think I could give the book justice. So in this section here, I would love to be able to say what books I've done recently. I actually recently finished Crushing It. It's a pretty decent book. Great if you want to market yourself online. It's also really good for dropshippers as well, but like I said, I'm not very creative enough to give a nice summary of the book for you. So books and courses, I want to tell you what books and courses that I've covered and if I like them, but I'm not really going to get into a big summary of them. So I don't know yet if I'm going to include this section, but I really think you can benefit from some of the books that I've read or some of the courses that I've done, that you can decide if you should read or do this course too. So maybe I will include it, maybe I won't, we'll see. And last on my list is running a dropshipping business. So as I mentioned before, I run a catering company, a small catering company, and I run a small retail store. And dropshipping is another business. Don't get into dropshipping if you're just trying to get rich. It is a business. You will have to file your taxes with the government. Eventually, depending on your country and the rules, you'll have to start charging taxes for the products you're selling. You'll have to remit those taxes to your government. You have to claim your income on your income tax. You have to account for your expenses. You have to account for importing products into the country. You have to understand your customs regulations and everything else. There is a lot involved with running a dropshipping business, as it is running any business. So this section here, what I plan on doing in this section is to talk about the back end, because one thing that I don't see anyone talking about is what to do once you're successful. So what about your accounting? How do you track your accounting? What do you track? Who do you send it to? Where does it go? I'm not going to be able to answer specific questions that relates to dropshipping in business in your country, but I'm more or less want to cover like overview kind of stuff. Like I use QuickBooks Online to link to my Shopify to keep track of my accounting and things of that nature. Outsourcing your bookkeeping to someone, finding a local accountant, that kind of stuff. So this section here more or less just talks about the back end of things, the side of dropshipping that is not exciting, the business back end. So Maybe there will be some questions that you guys have, or some questions that people ask online that I know the answer to, and I can go ahead and create a video and put it in this section. So that's it. That's a much longer video than I expected. I wasn't expecting to go 20 minutes, but that's what this channel is going to be about. So hopefully you find what I'm saying useful. You think it might be a fit for you. If you do, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification button so that you get notified whenever I post a video, and just have a great day. So hopefully my videos get a little better than this. I'm a little rusty at this, so it's been a while. So thank you for staying to the end of the video. I am the frustrated dropshipper, I guess. That's what I'm going to be calling myself, or maybe I'll find a better name to call myself. But anyway, the channel is going to be the frustrated dropshipper, and I'm going to be hopefully bridging the gap between you starting off in dropshipping and trying to make it happen, and the gurus who are posting a lot of great information. Well, the legitimate gurus are posting a lot of great information, and I like to be that link between the two. So I'm hoping that you can take what you learn from the guru and what you learn from me, and actually be able to take your dropshipping store and get it up and running and actually make sales and make a difference in your life. I know for me, if dropshipping takes off, if I make a fortune from dropshipping, it's going to be a huge life changer for me. Right now, I didn't mention it earlier, but I actually work a full-time job, and it's actually a fairly busy job, I guess, but it's not a it is a, I can't give away the job because of the nature of the business, but it's quote unquote an important job that I do in the run of it as my day job. When I get off there, I come home and I work on my drop shipping business until I leave, and then I actually go and work 16 hours as a part-time job at Walmart. So I'm actually really busy most days. I get up, go to my day job, get off my day job, work at my drop shipping, at 6 o'clock, go to Walmart, get off Walmart at 10 o'clock, work on my drop shipping usually until around 12:30 or so, maybe sometimes I'm until 1:30 in the morning, and then I repeat that pretty much for the most part 7 days a week. On the days I have off, I'm always working on it, and every chance I get, it's always going to be either drop shipping or working on something for my businesses, my catering and my retail store. So that's all it is, and hopefully, like I said, you found it useful. I mentioned it before. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you think it's going to be useful to you. I promise you, I'm not going to ramble for 20 minutes on every single video. I didn't expect to be here this long, but hey, you're here with me and I'm here, and this is one of the longest videos I think I've ever created. So enough with the chit chat, enough with the talking. I'm going to end this video now, and go ahead and subscribe, and let's work together to grow a successful business with dropshipping. Have a great day.